Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Virginia's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So USF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early.
There he goes! Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you can knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be turning it on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Fires on the move. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target, and as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be 12 down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grab near the marker, it's Slater. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the wideout. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
Breaks into the open. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation, but with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the right. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The play-action fake. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on first down from the 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With the catch, it's Ferguson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Snap in the shotgun. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the toss. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Smashes it between the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. At the 45 on its way. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Unloads quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Finds his target down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to him. Got the first down, looking for more. He's loose. He's at the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Barrels ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
South Florida, 19. Virginia, 16.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Ferguson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top?
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the scoop.
Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another